Hello out there, Internet! Red Dog here with another exciting FTL Faster Than Light video. I've gotten a couple of requests to play another game of these, so I'm gonna probably try to do better than I did on last time on my first stream of this, which I believe I only got to Sector 2. But we're gonna go plow ahead and try to get this vital information back to the Federation. So without further ado, let's start a new game. Alright, so last time I had the Kestrel, and I have actually the choice between the Kestrel and the Taurus, and the Taurus is more of an NG ship, it's more of a disabling ship, uses lots of drones. You know what, let's try that this time, and I'm just going to rename my crew here. I'm going to rename my crew to, well, I'm a big Star Trek fan, so I'm going to name my crew to, let's see, LaForge. I'm going to do LaForge. We're going to do, well, definitely Worf, who's always wrong, by the way. If you've ever watched any of the episodes, they're always throwing down his they're always throwing down his options that he presents at the table, or any advice. They're always like, "Or if you're wrong." It's very funny if you ever pick up on that. And of course the pilot. I really don't know who's a good pilot. We could put Roe as the pilot, Ensign Roe. But, yes, why not? And we'll make it a girl, so it'll be Ensign Roe. Alright, so we are set. We have an Ion Blast Mark II, which disables systems without causing hull damage. It does not pass through shields, so you still, actually, I think it does. But we'll see. We also have an anti-ship drone, which just continually pounds the enemy ship. It's lots and lots of fun. I've never done the Taurus on normal mode before, so this should be fun. We also have some augmentations here, which is a NG-bot, Medbot dispersal, which heals my crew. They don't have to go to the med bay to heal. They just get healed, which is really, really useful later when you get boarded by an enemy ship. So let's start. All right, so now we basically have... I'm going to make, let's see, who's this? So Worf is definitely going to the weapons room. Roe is going to take the pilot seat. And LaForge, well, obviously he's going into engineering. He's going to the engine room. So I'm going to charge my Ion Blaster. And it looks like I don't even have enough for my anti-ship drone, but I think I can only activate that when I'm actually in a fight. So I'm just going to load my Ion Blaster, which has a pretty quick recharge rate. I have 2 power left over for my anti-ship drone, so I'm not going to put power into engines, and we're just going to get this sucker started. So again, like I said in the first video, zigzagging's your probably best way to gather a lot of scraps, and also just collect a lot of stuff that you can sell or just salvage material. So I detected an automated rebel scout. I'm going to intervene and defend. Yes, alright, so I am going to turn on my anti-ship drone, which means there he is right there, and I'm going to Ion Blast his shields. There we go, his shields are down. While his shields are down, I'm going to shoot his weapons and disable his weapons. There we go. Oh, gosh. I'm getting hammered here. Shoot his, and my weapons are still being repaired by Worf. This guy is taking forever to repair my Ion Blasters. There we go. Alright, and the fight's over by the time Worf woke up. So, looks like I got 2 missiles, drone parts, and scrap. I'm not going to need the missiles. What sucks is that you can't sell the missiles at a store. So as an NG ship, and you don't use missiles, you're just using drones. You basically, just stockpile them, unless you come across a missile launcher. But then you got to buy weapon systems. So the outpost is thanking me, Fuel 1, Drone Parts 1, and Scrap 13, which is great. My ship looks in tip-top shape, so I'm just going to keep going here. I think I'm going to go here to this sector. Let's see what comes up here. Oh my god, another outpost is being fired on and I have to intervene. Alright, so apparently this is happening a lot. I'm going to turn on my drone and my anti-ship is going to fire on its shields and hopefully I can disable its shields here. Here we go. Oh, I missed! Oh, that's not going to be good because now here comes a return fire. I'm going to fire its shields again and I got its shields down. Alright, I'm going to fire at its weapons. Alright, weapons are down. I'm going to fire shields again. There we go. And I'm just going to continuously fire. I control-clicked the shields, so I'm going to continually fire at the shields to make sure that they're down. Now, if I can actually hit anything, that would be fantastic. I can barely hit anything. Oh, there we go. Another hit on the shields. Great. Weapons are down. This looks like it's a complete mop-up. This poor ship is just taking heavy damage. And I am victorious. Fuel 1, Drone Parts 1, 11 scrap, which is great. The outpost thanks me. I am the hero of this entire sector. I get fuel 2 and scrap 11. So it looks like I got a lot of stuff going on here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab another power bar and put that into engines to raise my evade chance to 20%. And I'm going to continue jumping. And we're just going to jump up this time to this sector. And, alright, so he wants to fight. He wants me to pay 18 scrap. Screw him. I'm going to reject their offer, and I'm going to tell Worf to open fire. Oh, that was so geeky to say, I know, but I don't care. Alright, so continually shoot at the shields. Oh, I forgot to launch my drone. There we go. Shields are down, and... Alright, shields are continuously down. Weapons are down. It's great. This ion blaster is fantastic. I'm going to take his weapons offline. There we go. His weapons are offline. I'm going to shoot at now his shields. He wants 4 fuel, drone parts, and scrap 9. No way. Again, like how I always play, I usually don't accept their surrender. I usually just kind of keep attacking them until they blow up. Because most of the times out of not, I get a better reward out of destroying them. In this case, I got more scrap, less fuel, but scrap is kind of key to this, so I kind of like to get that up. Oh, and the fleet's after me here, so the only choice I have is to go to this sector here. Alright, we're going to see, spotted a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not want to seem to engage your ship. Alright, well, too bad, because here comes the pain. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, he's trying to get away, so that's perfect. I'm going to just ion blast his engines. Actually, continuously ion blast his engines, since my recharge is so fast on this ion blaster that I forget to actually retarget. So at that point I hit the shields, and I'm missing completely the engines here. So I really got to get these engines down. There we go. Engines are down, but it still says his FTL's charging up. My shields are down. Alright, his FTL is delayed now. And at this point, I can go ahead and shoot his shields. My doors are screwed up, but that's okay. Who needs doors? Fuck doors. Alright, I got some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna take LaForge and Worf to fix my doors. LaForge will probably be really good at this. I don't know what the hell Worf's gonna do. I mean, he's really kind of useless. Even in the show, he's useless. All you Worf fans out there, too bad, he is useless. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump, and there's a store. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to a store, see what I can purchase at this point. So looks like I can't sell missiles. I can fix some damage, but I don't really have that much damage. I can probably keep it. Don't have anything to sell, and they don't have really anything to sell me, except maybe another crew member, which really is great. Some crew members that you can buy, you know, have some stats to them. So this guy, he's immune to fire. He's slower getting around your ship, but his health is better. So he's great on putting out fires on your ship and probably fighting somebody, which is why he costs so damn much. We got this guy who's a mantis. He's got double damage in combat. He's faster, but he repairs really slow. And then we got humans who have no exceptional traits because we're just lowly humans, and you know, every other race out there is better than us. So I could buy just another crew member for the heck of it. Having another crew member is kind of helpful, but I think I'm going to save my scrap at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and just get fixed up. Maybe I don't need fuel, maybe a few drone parts, or maybe just one. Move on from there. So let's kind of move over to this little sector right next to me. Okay. I'm being attacked again. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to target his shields over and over. And then just kind of watch out and see and make sure that I'm not being attacked anywhere. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to attack their weapons now. Continuously attack their weapons and shields. And just kind of keep switching it up. And it looks like now that their shields are completely down, I'm not taking a lick of damage. He's offering me 2 missiles, 1 drone fire. No way, I will not surrender. You are dead, buddy. And my drone will make quick work of you. I'm just going to shoot your engine just for kicks. Make sure you can't get away. Done. 1-1-18. Alright, so again, more scrap. That's fine. I'll take that trade. There's a distress call at this location. So I can probably go to that, but I'm going to go ahead and go to this sector up here just to zigzag a bit more and collect a bit more scrap and salvage. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate has advanced on me. They've tried to shut down my engines. Alright, so I remain operational during this attack. So they've tried to hack my ship. They have a transporter. That's a transporter icon. So basically, I can expect a boarding party pretty soon. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot their shields, and continuously shoot their shields and be ready for that boarding party. And there it is. So what I can do at this point is try to blow him out, and that didn't work. Maybe open this door and that door and just try to get him completely suffocated. Yep, there he goes. And now he's going over to Wharf. It's a bad call. So I will start closing up doors. He's going to fight Wharf. I'm going to bring some reinforcements here. Still got a good battle going on at this point. I just got to watch the health. But what's great is that I have that auto heal ability through all the rooms. So fighting off somebody is really easy because I'm getting healed while I'm fighting. And that's great. This guy is going to die. Get off my ship, bitch. Alright, so LaForge is going to go back to the engine room. It's going to go through the non-oxygen part of the ship, which is not very smart, but maybe he couldn't see because of his visors. Alright, at this point, this fleet's getting pretty close, so I'm just going to go check out this distress call. See if anybody needs any help. Find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You've come. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Oh, man. So I could make a decision at this point to send the crew to help and get rewarded. However, if they fail, I might lose a crew member. I might not lose anybody. It really is a gamble, and I can't save at this point to figure out what happens. And everything's random, so I don't know. Usually in this case, I've had pretty bad luck with giant alien spiders. Plus, personally, I hate spiders. You know, the way they move their legs, and it's all independent from each other, and ugh. So, giant ones, I'm probably definitely going to stay away from this and leave them to their fate. I'm going to leave them alone. Can't risk fighting an unknown alien on every backwater station. That's correct. So your distress call, sorry buddy, but you're going to need to get somebody else to help you. Moving on to another sector. Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Send an away party. So again here, I could either find a crazy person that kills my crew member. I don't know if I have any red shirts with me. Though if Worf dies, that would be pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and send an away party to investigate and just take the chance. You find a secret federation. They're regrettably out of supplies, but eager to tell you of another secret base. Great. So they told me of another secret base, which is fantastic. That's probably in the next sector. So I'm just going to go ahead and... do I have time to visit one more sector? I don't think so, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to the exit. Maybe I had time to visit that last sector before the fleet caught up to me. I clicked through something there so quickly that I did not even see what I clicked through. So I'm just going to go to the next sector. I'm going to pick the NG sector because they're sometimes friendly, sometimes not. And I'm going to see if there's a store nearby. There is, so I'm going to go ahead and head to that store, but I'm going to take this route to head to that store. So now I'm in Sector 2. I'm doing pretty good. I got a lot of scrap. And I'm going to aid this civilian ship that's being attacked by this pirate. Turn on my drone, which, did you see, took out a, a drone part. And my ion blast is going to hit their shields again. Same kind of attack pattern. I'm going to call this attack pattern Delta 426. So remember that, because if I reference it later, you know exactly what attack pattern I'm supposed to be following. So it looks like they're just getting effed up at this point. I'm going to go ahead and shoot at their weapons. They did get their shields back online, and their weapons are down, even though I'm still getting hit. I think my plan for this ship is just going to be complete defense at this point, and I'm just going to need to get their shields down at this point because we're just kind of just trading shots here. There we go. Alright. Great, drone parts 1, attempt to contact the civilian ship. Alright, they fixed my hull, which is good. I only had 1 point of damage, so I'm going to go back down to this sector here. I'm going to see, actually, well, no, I'll wait till I get to the store before I spend some money. Make contact with an isolated NG science station who are staying put despite the likelihood. It suggests that you try, blah, blah, blah. Alright, fuel 2, drone parts 1, scrap 19. That's fantastic. So I am in good shape. I'm going to head to this store, see what's available to purchase. We have an anti-ship drone Mark II, which is a powerful drone that continually attacks enemy ships, moves and shoots faster than the Mark I. We have also a system repair drone that will just repair damaged systems, which is very handy to have. However, I'm very curious. I have an anti-ship drone. The power required is 2. So something you got to think of when you see weapons like this is you get really excited about them. Oops. But if I look at it closely, the power required is 4 power required. So actually, it'll cost 100 scrap to get it, and then basically I need to spend 3 more into drone control to get the power bars available. And not only do I have to spend 3 more into drone control, but I now have to spend and get 3 more power bars, and the cost of this increases each time I purchase them. So to fit this, to fit this drone, it's gonna cost a lot. Now I could just shut down my anti-ship drone, my first one, and sell that and swap it out. Therefore, I only need to buy 1 of the drone control. So I think actually I'm going to do that because I've never actually gotten that before. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to buy that, and it loads it right away. So from here you can see it takes 4, and I only have 3 in drone control. So I'm going to need to purchase 1 more, and it's 30 to purchase 1 more, and then I'm going to need to purchase 2 more power bars. So it's going to be about maybe 80 or 90 by the more scrap to get this thing online, which kind of sucks. But I'm doing well right now. I'm only in Sector 2. It's early in the game, so I think I'm going to take that gamble. So we're going to go ahead and move on here. There's another store here, which I'm not going to go to because, well, it's pointless. I don't have any money. I'm in an asteroid field. Someone's attacking me in an asteroid field. They have a drone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable their drone. Actually, I have to disable their shields first. So we're going to see how I do in this fight. Just making sure that I can get out of here. Okay, I'm going to get their drone dead in the water. I'm going to shoot at their weapons. I'm going to shoot at their shields. My drone is doing some good work on them. I'm not taking much damage. Their shields are down. They're getting like just hit by rocks all over the place. It's trying to escape, but their engines are down because my drone made some good work of that. And we are just rocking and rolling here. That guy was nothing. So 1, drone part 1, and scrap 17. That's fantastic. So I can start working towards that anti-ship drone 2 to do that. So I got to get out of here pretty quickly because basically what's going to happen is I'm going to start getting pelted by asteroids. See a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive a full, okay, we know, blah, blah, blah. We'd like to repair you. All right, repair. Well, I don't need to really repair anything. I'm not, that's pretty expensive. So we're going to go ahead and just keep going. I'm going to head to this distress beacon. Actually, I may head to this sector, then this sector, then this sector, then this sector. That might be too much, actually. Head to the distress beacon just to stay ahead of that fleet. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. Try to dislodge the ship by shooting at the rocks. Destroy and loot the ship. They're just pirates. Huh. So this gives you a little bit of a dilemma, but I'm just going to tell you, I don't like pirates. I think they're doing something illegal, and if I'm coming, I have one mission, and I need to get supplies. So I'm sorry, pirates. Thanks. I fire a few volleys, and it depressurizes and breaks apart. 2 missiles, 24 scrap. That's great. All right. So at this point, I'm going to look and see. I could upgrade and just get my 1 more drone control, but I like to do it all at in one go if I'm actually really going to go for it. So at this point, I'm just going to leave it and just keep collecting scrap. Right? Now we're just going to head to this sector here. Refueling station. Buy 1 fuel for 3 screw fuel for 6 scrap, 6 fuel for 12 scrap. That's actually a pretty good price, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy the 6 fuel for 12 scrap. That's pretty good. Because if I'm dead in the water, I can't do anything. So I'm going to head to that quest marker that they gave to me earlier. See what's going on. You search for the coordinates. Oh! They sent me to bunk coordinates. Isn't that pretty crappy? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and exit. Now I'm in pretty bad shape, actually, because I'm at the exit. Oh, sell 5 missiles? Yes, I will. I will sell 5 missiles. That's the only way you can get rid of missiles, by the way. So I'm kind of in bad shape right now. Because I'm going to head into Sector 3. I really want that anti-ship 2 online. So what I'm going to do is buy 1 more of the drone control and 1 more power bar. So that gives me 3 power bars. If I take away from engines, I would be able to launch that anti-ship drone now because I have 4 power. So, which is good going into the 3rd sector because these get progressively harder as you go. So I either got the Mantis, so the bugs, or the Rockmen. I'm going to go with the Mantis. I've had better luck with them lately. Okay. We're just going to move forward here. I'm going to go ahead and take the scenic route. Okay, this guy looks pretty easy. He's got transporters, so he's probably going to send some people over. I'm going to turn on my big anti-ship drone, and I'm going to target his shield so my anti-ship drone can do a better job, and I'm going to wait for the intruders who are going to come. Yep, there come the intruders. We're going to go ahead and fight them off. Worf and LaForge are going to go. They're trying to attack my O2 units. So LaForge is getting his ass kicked because he's a whiny baby. So we're gonna have to redo this. Okay, so it looks like they are trying to get away. I just got to keep LaForge and Worf alive. So at this point, I'm just going to not going to make this fight worth nothing. So I'm going to attack their shields, or I'm sorry, their engines, and I got to move my guys out of here. What I'm going to do too is I'm going to depressurize the oxygen room and move my guys to the med bay. And it looks like these guys are just moving now to my engines. And that's okay. Still depressurizing the med bay. I'm going to open another door just to make it go faster. And at this point, still going to try to stop them. Target their shields again since their other thing is... Oh, and they got transported back. So I will close all these doors, restore oxygen to those areas. I'm going to get these guys to the weapons room. I'm going to actually get LaForge to shields and Worf to the weapons room. And it looks like we are winning at this point, so that is it. Now I'm bleeding oxygen at this point, which is just not good. So I have a decision to make. I need to... I can't restore oxygen at this point. I have to just have them repair the O2 level as fast as they can. And they did. So now I'm going to make them run to the med bay because they're losing oxygen. And now I got oxygen restored in my ship. My engines are still down, so I'm just waiting for oxygen to get back in there and head there to have them fix it. So that was an okay fight. I didn't really lose much, gained quite a bit. That new anti-ship drone I got is pretty amazing. I could probably sell my other one, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. So I'm just going to reposition everyone back to where they're supposed to go. I have 81%, 82% oxygen in my ship, so that's pretty good for now. What I am going to do is buy another power bar just to put back in my engines. So I got that extra evade. And we're going to jump again here. So from here we are going to jump to, how about this sector? And this is a solar flare scenario. I got someone got beamed on my ship during a solar flare, which sucks because when this sun shoots a solar flare, well, basically it's bad news bears for me because my ship starts getting really hurt during that. They're trying to destroy my sensor, so I'm going to get in there and start thrashing some heads, and it looks like they're doing a good job. I'm getting my heals at this point. What I can do is make them retreat to the med bay. Also what I can do is just jump out of here since my FTL spooled up, and I'm getting out of here. Alright, so nearby Mantis, I'm gonna lay low. And these guys are still on my ship, but that's fine. I'm not dealing with the solar flare anymore, so these guys are going to be pretty easy to deal with. They can destroy stuff on my ship, I don't care. And it looks like I'm losing, so I'm going to move them to the med bay. Let's get them healed, and they are now shooting my doors, which is okay. And, okay, they destroyed the doors. They're now shooting shields, so they're just shooting up my ship. And I gotta get back in there, start kicking some ass. These guys really gotta start just doing it better. Come on, guys. Let's go. Take them down. Almost done. Almost done. And come on. Done. Alright, so at this point we're just going to have them repair my doors. And repair my sensors so I can see my ship. Okay, and get back to the med bay. So Worf is going to go back to the weapons. And as you can see, as they're in that area, they're getting better at that specific task. So Worf is apparently doing really good on weapons. LaForge is good on engineering. And Ro is doing really good at piloting, even though the bitch hasn't left the front of the ship and let everyone else do the work for the past 3 sectors. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and probably head here. I'll head to that distress call in just a bit. I found a scouting ship. I'm going to attempt to download the data stores. Yes! Pulled the data out of the sector. Map has been updated. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, scrap 18. That's awesome. So, didn't have to fight to get that info. And it looks like there's enemies in all these areas. So, it says asteroid field detected, so I'm not going to go there. What I'm going to do, someone might need help, so I'm going to actually head to here, and that's where the store is. What do we got? Greetings, it's good. We've been out of fuel and we're floating in. Could you spare us some fuel? No, not really, actually. I only have 11 fuel, buddy, so I can't really do that. The only place to go is here. Okay, so I can remain concealed or attack the ship. I'm definitely going to attack him because he's only got 1 shield. Doesn't look that much of a big threat. And we're just going to go ahead and do my attack pattern Delta Omega 6 for A. Looks like this drone is awesome. Look how fast he's fighting. This drone is pretty amazing, and we can disable their weapons now. Oh god, my shields have collapsed. I gotta get some people there to fix it. It's fine though, he can't fire back. And basically I won again. So, alright, so while that's fixing, I have 51 scrap at this point. I can kind of look and see what I need. Got 4. Let's see, what I can try to do is start going for shields. At least more shields at this point. So to do that though, I need to spend 50 to get the actual shield, to get the actual extra shield bar, and then I need another 50 to get the power to power the extra layer of shield. So I'm going to need 100 scrap just to do that. It's a little bit too much right now. What I'm going to do is probably invest somewhere else that's a little bit cheaper, maybe in engines, and give me a little bit more evade chance. I think that's what I'm going to do. So there we go. And we're going to keep going here. There's nothing here as I can see, but I want a fight. So I want to be able to get more stuff before I move into the next sector. This guy looks pretty easy. I'm just going to ion blast his shields. I got intruders, so that wasn't... Now these are Mantis. These guys do 1-point-something% more damage in battle. They're always attacking my my O2 unit, which just sucks. Oh man, that is just not good. My drones are down. I have a fire going off here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to suffocate that fire. In the meantime, I'm going to take my guys out of there and hopefully suffocate these guys. So now they are suffocating. Hopefully they won't destroy my... Okay, they destroyed my O2. But that's okay. So I can actually start... Let's close them off. I'm going to bring my guys in there now. I'm not doing any damage to them. I'm just getting hammered. So that fire seems to be going out at this point. But I'm losing oxygen, so this isn't a good situation to be in right now. This actually could be game. Just a bad, bad, bad decision. Oh man, that is just not good. Another fire has broken out. Worf and LaForge are committed to a fight in engineering. I got Ro, this bitch. She ain't doing anything. So what I'm gonna try to do is get Ro. All right. Huh. This just isn't good. This is not good. I guess at this point, these guys can go back to the med bay and get out of there. Try to get health. I can open this door, try to just hurt them by, this just, this is not good. Now they're gonna get my sensors. These guys are very hard to beat in combat. They basically have, a lot of health. Oh, gosh. Alright, I am just decompressing my entire ship here because, I need to. I need to get rid of these fires. They just killed. All right, so I need to fix. Oh, they just killed my. Okay. This isn't good. Isn't good. I'm healing right now. This is the last ship I have that actually has oxygen. Oh, wow. And that is it, ladies and gents. 955. My total stats. Oh, this just shows the Taurus. So. I've gotten to Sector 8 on easy, Sector 3, but a lot more points actually in this game. On the Kestrel, I've gotten all the way to Sector 7 on normal. So that was an alright run. Top scores here. It just shows my achievements at this point. And that is game, basically. So, wanted to thank you all for watching that faster than light playthrough. Hopefully better luck next time for me. And all y'all take care.